Hello students, subscribers, and viewers, especially my students. Here is the additional examples in our lecture part because next week I'm going to discuss the range. So unless otherwise you need more explanations, clarifications of the solutions here, then please post them in our GC. So this is example 7. The combined moment P and the 20-pound force about the axis GB is 0. Determine the magnitude of P. So writing P in vector form, it is equal to the magnitude of P. Then the direction where P is the directed, which is negative 4 in the negative x direction, so negative 4i, then going up in the z direction also 4. Okay, divided by square root of 4 square plus 4 square, which is 4 square root of 2. Then F, which is this 20 pounds, I denoted it with F. Then it is directed down along the z-axis, so negative 4k, negative 4 inches. Then to the left along the y-axis, so negative 12j. Divided by square root of 12 square plus 4 square, so that would be 4 square root of 10. While the unit vector of axis GB, as indicated here, we have to set up axis GB. G to B is directed rightward along Y, so that's 12J, then downward along Z, and that's negative 4K. Divided by square root of 12 square plus 4 square, again, that's 4 square root of 10. Or simplifying, that's 3 over square root of 10J, then minus K over square root of 10. So summation of moment about axis GB equals 0 or moment GB is 0. So it consists of R G F cross P, because F is also a point on the line of action of P. It may also be RGA if you want. It may also be RGA if you want. And cross P. It may also be RBA cross P, or it may also be RGA cross P or RBF cross P. So I selected here GF cross P, then dot with the unit vector of axis GB. Then plus for F, it is RGD. So I select point T as the point of the line of action of the force F, cross F, then dot lambda of unit vector of GB. So we already defined the unit vector of AB and the GB and the forces P and F. Substitute. So this is for GF. GF is just RGF is just 12 along Y, so that's 0, 12, 0. So 0, 12, 0. Then components of P, after we cancel 4, negative P over square root of 2. Then component along Y or along Y, there's no J, so 0. Then 4 over 4 is 1, so P times 1 over square root of 2, so P over square root of 2. Then for unit vector of GB, 3 over square root of 10J, so 0I, 3 over square root of 10J, negative 1 over square root of 10K. Then we copy the elements of the first two columns. So this product is 0, 0, 0, minus 0, minus 0. Only this diagonal have product. Then plus RGD, RGD, G to D. This one, to the line of action of F. And that is 4 along X, then down 4 along Z. So that would be 4I negative 4K. So 4, 0, negative 4. Cross F, F in vector form is 20 over 4 is 5 times negative 12, negative 60 over square root of 10. Then 5 times negative 4 is negative 20 over square root of 10. These are the x, y, and z components of f. Then the unit vector, we copy this, 0, 3 over square root of 10, negative 1 over square root of 10. Copy the elements of the first two columns. So again, obtain the product. This has a value 0, 0, 0. This has also a value 0. So for this calculation, there are two values only in that direction and in that direction. So for the first, this has only the value. That's 12 negative negative times 12. So that's, what's that? This is negative 1 over square root of 10 times negative p over square root of 2 times 12. So that's negative because that's negative direction. Negative 12 p over square root of 20. Then this is positive 240 over 10. So 24, positive 24. Then this is also negative of negative, so 3 times 20, 60 times 4 to 40 over 10. So that's also 24, positive 24. So negative 12 over square root of 20p plus 24 plus 24 equals 0. So p is 17.89. So that's it for this problem. So because the force is the force F of magnitude 200 newtons is perpendicular to the plane ABC. This is problem 8. Determine the magnitude of its moment about the x-axis. So because F is perpendicular to the plane ABC, we must first define the axis vector where we can compute the component of F along that perpendicular axis. So perpendicular to the plane ABC. And to define that, we have to cross AB with AC. So AB cross AC first. So AB cross AC, AB is in the direction 0.3. We convert 300 mm to meter, all dimensions in meter. So 0.3 I, then downward negative 0.5 along Z, so 0y, then 0j, then negative 0.5. Then for the position vector AC, it is directed down along Z, so negative 0.5, then to the positive y direction 0.4. No x movement, so 0. Then ijk, unit vectors, then we copy the elements of the first two columns. Then let's evaluate for I, 0i, then minus negative 0.2i, so that's positive 0.2i. For j, 0, 0, then minus negative 0.15, so that's positive 0.15j. Then for k, 0.8 times 0.4, 0.3 times 0.4, that's positive 0.12, then minus 0. So 0.12k. Then the unit vector of that perpendicular vector or axis vector perpendicular to the plane of ABC is obtained by dividing this AB cross AC with the magnitude, which is square root of 2.2 square plus 0.15 square plus 0.12 square. And that is in decimal 0.2773. Simplifying 0.2 over 0.2773, 0.7212i, 0.15 over 0.2773, that's the value. 0.12 over 0.2773 is 0.4327 K. So having obtained the unit vector, unit perpendicular vector, we can now compute the component of F in that direction. So F is therefore equal to its magnitude times that unit vector. And we obtain 100, F is 144.24i plus 108.18j plus 86.54 kN. We then move these components at A. It's acting at A, so this is Fx, which has no moment about x. This is Fz, which has no moment about x also because its line of action passes through. So the only component of F which has moment about x, that's the positive sense, and the moment is in the negative sense. Therefore, the moment is moment about x is negative. So it is negative 108.18 times 0.15, but the magnitude is being asked. It's the magnitude, so the magnitude is positive. It is negative 54.09, then we make that positive 54.09 Newton meter because it's the magnitude that is being asked. So the answer is 54.09 Newton meter. Then for problem 9, calculate the combined moment of the couple C and the force P about the axis AB. Use magnitude of C 60 Newton meter and P 300 Newton meter. So the plan is we first write this couple into its vector form so that we can combine it with the moment of P about axis AB later. So the component, we write C into vector form first, then the component of this couple C along axis AB is obtained by dotting C, the vector C, with axis AB. So in other words, it is C dot AB. That's the moment vector of this couple C about axis AB. Then for P, it is R either BD cross P dot lambda of axis AB or R AD cross P dot lambda of axis AB. So it is simpler if we use R AD cross P then lambda of AB for that case. So we define the unit vector of AB first, and it is to the left negative 0.3. Again, we convert mm to meter. Negative 0.3 J, then up 0.4 K divided by magnitude square root of 0.3 square plus 0.4 square, that's 0.5. Simplifying, that's negative 0.6 J plus 0.8 K. So this is the moment of combined moment of this couple and P. For the couple, we simply dot the couple vector with AB, and for the moment of P about axis AB, we cross RAD cross P. So from moment center or from any point of the axis to point on the line of action of the force. So RAD, the simpler cross P, then lambda of AB. So for the couple vector, its magnitude is 60 Newton meter. Then it is directed along x negative 0.3, along x forward positive 0.4, along y negative 0.3 in that direction, so negative 0.3J, then along Z to reach B is upward, so positive 0.4K. Square root of 0.4 square plus 0.3 square plus 0.4 square is square root of 41 over 10. Then simplifying that value, it is equal to 60 times 0.4 or 600. 60 times 10, 600 times 0.4 over square root of 41 is 37.48i. Then 600 times negative 0.3 over square root of 41, that's negative 28.11j. Then 600 times 0.4 over square root of 41 is again 37.48k Newton meter. So this is the couple vector. Then its component along AB is we simply dot that couple vector with this unit vector, unit axis vector, then plus the moment of P about axis AB, which is RAD, and RAD is to the negative x direction, so negative 0.4, no movement along y, no movement along z axis. Then P is negative 300k, so 0, 0, negative 300, and the unit axis vector is 0, negative 0.6, positive 0.8. We copy the elements of the first two columns, then we multiply corresponding that product, which is negative 28.11 times negative 0.6 and plus 37.48 times 0.8. Then the value here is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So only this diagonal product has value. That's negative direction and it is negative, so the result is positive. 0.6 times 300 times 0.4, and that is 72. Combining, it is 118.85 newtons. So next, let's have this star problem. I call this star problem. Determine the couple vector that is equivalent to the three couples on the gearbox given by couple 1, which is this, is 200 pound-inch, couple 2, 140 pound-inch, and couple 3, 220 pound-inch. So couple 3 acts diagonally in this plane here. So couple 1, the positive sense of moment is in that direction, and since it opposes in vector form, your right thumb would be towards this axis, so it is in the negative direction. So couple 1 in vector form is equal to negative 200i. So because that's I. Then couple 2 is positive. So this is the positive sense. This is the positive direction of your right thumb. It curls, the four fingers curl in that direction, so it has the same sense. So it is equal to magnitude of C sub 2, which is 140k, positive 140k. Then C sub 3, to define this, we must define this vector first, which is perpendicular to the plane of the couple. This vector is obtained by crossing, I denote this as vector A with B. So A cross B to define this axis, A cross B here. Then the vector form of this couple is its magnitude times the component of this couple, C sub 3 rather, along this vector perpendicular axis is equal to the magnitude of C sub 3, which is treated positive because if your right thumb is directed in that direction, the curling of your forefingers would be the same sense here. So first, let's define A cross B. AB is along X, it's forward, and it is 9 inches minus 3, so that's 6i. So 6, positive 6, and no movement along Z, but there's movement along Y to the left, and that is 7 minus 3, so 4 inches to the left, and that is negative 4j, or negative 4 here. then 0 along Z. Then for B, it is forward again, 9 minus 3, so 6. Then no movement along Y, but downward movement, 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2, so we move down by 4, so that's negative 4 along Z. Then IJK, copy the first two column elements, then expand. So we have negative 4, so that's 16I minus 0, so 16I. 0J minus negative 24, so that's positive 24J. Then 0K, then negative of negative 24, that's positive 24K. So the unit axis vector of couple C3 is obtained by dividing this by its magnitude, and the magnitude is square root of 16 square plus 24 square plus 24 square. So therefore, the unit axis vector of couple 3 is square root of 22 over 11I plus 3 square root of 22 over 22J plus 3 square root of 22 over 22K. The component or the vector form of C3 therefore is obtained by multiplying this magnitude 220 with the unit vector. So that would be the couple C3, 93.81I plus 140.7J plus 140.7K pound each. So combining, the resultant couple is in I, negative 200I, negative 200I plus 93.81I. So that's negative 106.2I. For J, there's no J there, so we just copy 140.7J. And for K, we have 140 plus 140.7. That's 280.7K quantity pound inch. So that's it for that star problem. Next, problem 11. Replace the force F and the couple C with an equivalent force couple system with the force acting at B. So since there's only one force, when we move that at B, then it's the same. The resultant is still F, but the moment about B would be different because we had a couple here and F has also moment about B. So for the couple, it remains unchanged. We write this in vector form, but for F, we must compute its moment about B, and that is R B A cross F, or RB, you may call that point D if you want, cross F, because it is a point of the line of action of F. But I just use RBA cross F for the moment of F about B. So the couple C in vector form is magnitude, which is 1,200. Then couple C, your right thumb is in that direction, and that direction is along Y 1.8, along X negative 1.2. So negative 1.2 I, positive 1.8 J. Then divided by square root of 1.2 square plus 1.8 square, that's 0.6 square root of 13. So combining and simplifying, the couple is negative 665.6I plus 998.5J Newton meter. Then F equals R because there's only one force, and it is equal to, in vector form, magnitude 600 times the direction is negative 1.2, then go up 0.8 along Z. So negative 1.2I, positive 0.8K, divided by square root of 1.2 square plus 0.8 square. That's 0.4 square root of 13. Then simplifying, that's negative 499.2I plus 332.8K newtons. So the couple or the moment of F about B is RBA cross F. That's a point. So that would be RBA. B to A is positive 1.2, then negative 1.8. positive 1.2 forward, then leftward 1.8, so negative 1.8, 0 along z. Then the force in vector form, negative 499.2 I0J 332.8K, then IJK, copy the first two column elements. Negative 1.8 times 332.8 I minus 0 is negative 599.0 I. Components or the moment of F about B. X component. Then J0 minus 332.8 times 1.2, that's negative 399.4J. Then for K0, then negative because that's positive and that's negative direction. So 499 minus 499.2 times 1.8, negative 898.6 K. So therefore, the resultant couple is negative 665.6 I and negative 599.0 I. That's negative 1,265 I. For J, 998.5 minus 399.4, that's positive 599.1 J. And for K, there's no K there. So we just copy negative 898.6 K. So the answer, R is equal to F, this one, negative 499.2 plus 332.8K. And the resultant couple is negative 1265I plus 599.1J minus 898.6K. Example 12. Determine which of the four systems in B through F are equivalent to the force couple system in A. So let's study the force couple system in A. For the systems here to be equivalent, they should have the same resultant and resultant couple. And specifically, especially the resultant acting at a specific point. So which is this top right corner. Now, we resolve 10 pounds into its components, so it would be Rx 8 pounds rightward, where 8 pounds is 10 times 4, because this is 3, 4, so this the hypotenuse is 5. So 10 times 4 over 5, 8 pounds, while 10 times 3 over 5 is 6 pounds. So for system in A consists of Rx 8 pounds to the right, Ry 6 pounds upward, and a couple which is clockwise 50 pound foot. So in part B, Rx is 8 pounds, check, rightward. Ry is 10 minus 4, 6 pounds, upward, check. Then the couple or moment about this point, I call that A, is, of course, 8 and 4 will have no moment about A, only 10. And the sense of moment of 10 pounds is also clockwise. 10 times 5 feet is 50. So the couple at A is also 50 pound foot. And even if it acts here, the couple acts here, remember the principle that the couples may be shifted to any point on its plane. So it's the same. So check Rx, check Ry, check resultant couple. So therefore, force system in B is equivalent to that of A. At C, the Rx is 10 times same, 4 over 5, so 8 pounds, check. Ry is 10 times 3 over 5, so check. Upward, check. The couple is 50 since there is moment at A, so we consider clockwise positive because for system at A, the couple is clockwise. So it's already 50. You can transfer 50 there at A automatically. Then plus 6 because 6 times 5 is clockwise about A. So plus 6 times 5, then minus 8 times 3 because this is 3 feet even here. So 50 plus 60 plus 6 times 5 minus 8 times 3, it's 56 pound foot clockwise. It is not equal to 50 pound foot clockwise. So therefore, because of this, resultant couple not equal to the couple system in the value of the resultant couple in A, in part A also. So C is not equal to A. We proceed to D. So Rx, 8 pounds, check. Ry, 10 minus 4, 6 pounds up, check. The couple here is 24, it's already clockwise. Then the moment of the 10-pound force at A is plus 10 times 5, which is that. Then we subtract the moment of 8. 4 has no moment about A. Minus 8 times 3. And that is also 50 pounds clockwise. Right? So therefore, Rx check, Ry check, resultant couple about A is also correct. Same. So therefore, force system at D is equal to that at A. Then in part E, Rx is 8 pounds rightward, check. Ry is 6 pounds upward, check. The couple is 80. This is already 80 clockwise. We take that positive. Then minus 36 counterclockwise. Then plus the moment of the 6-pound force, 6 times 5, minus the moment of the 8-pound force, 8 times 3, and that is also 50-pound-foot clockwise. So therefore, force system at E is equal to that at A. Finally, at F, Rx check rightward, but Ry is 5. So it fails here, so it's useless to check the resultant couple because Ry fails already. So it means that F is not equal to A. But if you continue, 5 times 5 is only 25 pound-foot. It's not also equal to 50 pound-foot. So that's it for this problem. So problem 13, these are the last two problems. The resultant of the four forces that act on the right angle bracket is a couple C sub R. Determine C sub R and the force P. So the resultant is a couple if it emphasizes that there's no resultant force. So if there's no resultant force, that means Rx is 0, Ry is 0, and Rz is 0. So from the figure, Rx summation force is x. We have this is the x direction, and that is negative 80. This has no x component, no x component. So plus P sub x equals 0. So that means P sub x is 80 newtons. Summation forces y equals 0. Ry is 0. So this is negative 120. Then plus Py equals 0. So Py is 120 newtons positive. Summation forces along z equals Rz, and Rz is also 0. So we have positive 90. Yeah. Then plus z component of P equals 0. So P sub z equals negative 90. Therefore, the force P in vector form, that's boldface of vector, is 80I plus 120J minus 90K quantity newtons. For moment about X for the couple C sub R, so let's compute moment about OX. This is the x-axis, so 80 is parallel, and in fact it coincides. P acts also on OX, so it has no moment. 90, this is the positive sense of moment, so it is positive 90 times 0.3. 90 times 0.3, the moment of 120 about x-axis also is positive in that sense. So plus 120 times 0.2. So it is equal to 51 Newton meter. MOY, this is the y-axis, that's parallel, no moment. This 90 passes through or acting through y-axis, no moment. P also acts at O, and O is also OY, no moment. 80 Newton force passes through O and OY, so no moment. Therefore, MOY is 0. MOZ, 80 Newton passes through Z, P acts on the z-axis or O, 0. 120 Newton force passes through Z, 0. 90 is parallel, 0. So there's no MOZ therefore. So in vector form, because this is the resultant, that's boldface, so it's vector, it is equal to 51 I Newton meter. So these are the answers. That's P and that is the resultant couple. Finally, problem 14, determine the resultant of the force system acting on the semicircular plate. So this is the system and the forces are parallel. We have 550 pounds in the negative y direction. So in vector form, we write that as negative 500 J pound foot. So R is equal to RZ and it is equal to 120 minus 300 minus 200. So R is equal to negative 380 pounds downward. In vector form, R is negative 380 k-pounds. So that's the answer. Then we locate its line of action because these are parallel forces. So I assume that it acts here with x coordinate positive and y coordinate positive. That's the positive sense of moment about x. This is the positive sense of moment about y. So MOX, so moment about x-axis, we look at this situation here, is equal to, so this is positive 300 times radius 3 feet. So 300 times 3, no moment. Then minus 200 times the distance of 200 from the x-axis is 3 feet cosine of 30. That's 3 cosine 30. So minus 200 times 3 cosine 30. So MCX is MOX rather is 380.4 positive pound foot. MOY is the y-axis. So we have already negative 500, this couple here. Then the moment of this is the positive sense. So this is positive 200 times 3 sine 30 is 1.5. So plus 200 times 1.5. Then the moment of 120 about the y-axis is negative. And that is negative 120 times 3. Of course, this 300 acts along the y-axis, so 0 moment. So it is equal to negative 560 pound foot. And MOZ, because the forces are parallel and this couple has no Z component, so it's 0. R therefore is negative 380 pounds and this is the resultant couple, the components. Then we now locate the point of application of the 380 force or the force where the resultant crosses the XY plane. So moment of the 380 force about x-axis, this is the positive sense, so its moment is negative 380 times y, and we equate that to moment about x, component of the resultant moment about x, 380.4. So y is negative 1.001 of foot. That's almost 1 only. Then the moment of 380 about the y-axis is 380 times x. 380 times x, that's negative 380 times x. So 380 times x equals moment about y is negative 560. So 560. So therefore x is 1.474 feet. So R is negative 380 k-pounds and it acts through the moment is positive 380 times x equals negative 560. So therefore it's also negative 1.474 feet. So it acts through negative 1.474, comma, negative 1.001 of a foot, comma, 0 z. So that's it for this video.